Right, you're already seeing a dip in the temperature from where we were midday.
And it's starting to feel maybe slightly different in most places. And then tomorrow's going to feel very, very different.
Different
yeah.
day.
Yeah, I don't see anything like this coming back for a while, but we may warm back up into at least the 70s like middle of next week.
Okay,
So,
that
yeah.
feels appropriate, dare I
Right.
say.
Right.
For this.
Right.
We're still spring.
And I do feel like all of us who live here have the correct mindset about Memorial Day. It's set the expectations low, and if it overachieves, great.
Right.
Exactly.
'Cause it's
This
often
one-
You never
gray
know.
Yeah, this one will probably be like a mid-holiday weekend, as the kids would say. It's like it's in between. I want to show you a live look. This is out over the Carrabassett Valley, and the reason I chose this is you can tell how the air is cleaned out. We have really nice visibility up there. Just a few clouds that are in place now. To the south, looking out over Casco Bay, Fort Gorges right here. It's still 85 degrees in the Portland area, but the wind is coming in out of the west and northwest, and it's starting to get gusty, and this will be sending in drier air as the evening goes along. It's still squeezing out some warmth, though, before the dry air really arrives. 87 in Calais, 85 in Bar Harbor, Portland, and Portsmouth. You head inland still in the lower to mid 80s, but far north we've dipped into the 70s, and that's where the air has really dried out. Dew points here in the 40s. That's an indication of the much more comfortable air, and that's going to be moving south tonight. I think by 8 o'clock we're really starting to squeeze the humidity out closer to the coast, and daybreak tomorrow it is a totally different air mass that moves in on the other side of this front. This area of high pressure is coming down from Canada, so it's going to replace this Bermuda high, which is literally right over Bermuda right now, and instead our weather will be influenced from the northwest over the next several days. So this evening, a really nice one to get outside. The dew points gradually drop, which means the air will be drying out. There will be a little bit of cloudiness that forms overnight, but overall not too much. Chilliest weather in the morning, northern Maine, upper 30s to the low 50s across the far south. There will be a little bit of cloud cover skirting the coastline tomorrow, but all in all, a mostly sunny day and fairly nice. Temperatures may be a tick below average for the time of year, especially inland and up north, but along the coastline we make a run back into the middle 60s tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night that high is right over us, and it looks like there will be some frost Friday morning as it sits over us. Temps may dip into the 30s in places where the winds go calm, but Friday afternoon looks great, back into the mid and upper 60s for highs. And then over the weekend this high is going to start to break down and slip away. It should keep us dry on Saturday, and the farther east in the state you are, the drier it will be on Sunday. But it does look like we get a cool onshore flow on Sunday. So just for example, look at what that does for the temperatures in down East Maine. You go from the low 60s with the sun on Saturday to cloudy skies on Sunday with temps in the 50s, but the showers there hold off until Monday. In western and southern Maine, there could be a few showers on Sunday as those clouds really thicken up too, but east and north, they do hold off. Seas tomorrow 2 to 4 feet with a north wind 5 to 15 knots on the water. So the next 3 days looking great. I think of the 3-day holiday weekend, Saturday is the pick. Inland areas upper 60s, along the coastline a little bit more of an onshore flow, so lower 60s on Saturday. Cloudier day on Sunday with showers possible in southern and western Maine, and then more widespread showers on Monday, followed by a warm up back to the 70s early next week.
Okay, for the middle of the work week. But more comfortable, so that's okay.
Exactly.
That's worth praising.
There's a meme in there somewhere about rain on Memorial Day and then sun the next day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the routine we're in. All right, Ryan, thank you.
Yep.